It says, "Hi, Brock. I've recently reconnected with an old flame from high school through social media. We were close back then, but lost touch after graduation. Now we've been chatting regularly, and it feels like there's still a strong connection. I'm starting to wonder if there might be a potential for a romantic relationship here, but I'm a bit hesitant because of our shared history and the time that has passed. Is it a good idea to pursue a romantic relationship with someone from my past, even if a lot of time has gone by? Thanks for the help." And this was signed by Bradley.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Again, Bradley, thank you so much for writing this in. Just before we went to the commercial break, I was saying that I'm actually a really big advocate for people who have had a significant amount of time between relationships to possibly, if everything's okay, neither one of you are in a relationship, right, for you to maybe reassess some of your past relationships, because there's one of the most important things when you end a relationship and you go through the healing process. Time has to pass by. It has to. There's got to be opportunities for you to learn about yourself, for you to be able to grow. And if you were in high school, I'm sure you have done a ton of growth and personal development and self-betterment and all those types of things, which are crucial to making sure that you're going to be a good fit or a good partner for somebody. So if you already had a connection with this person when you were younger, odds are, if the relationship didn't end horribly, maybe it was just bad circumstances, you were busy, maybe you practiced football too much and she wanted more of your time, and we can't make this work, or maybe you moved off for college, whatever. As long as the terms of your breakup were amicable, I definitely think that you can definitely revisit those old relationships. And I'll tell you, I love that social media allows this to be such an easy thing for us to do, because even if you two haven't been talking for a long time, I'm sure you both have maybe seen each other's posts, maybe you've seen the development that each other have gone through, and timing is massive. Maybe she was in a relationship and she isn't now. Now you two are both able to revisit this. So I love that social media is allowing people to maybe, reconnect on missed opportunities. Mm-hmm. But I think that if you have had a good past, a good bit of rapport with somebody, which is one of the most difficult things for us to do in the early stages of a relationship. And I can't tell you how many times I hear women say, well, I want to just be friends first. First of all, that's not really how that works. But that comfort level that you have with somebody, those shared past experiences, you guys went to the same school, so you got the same school connection and all that type of stuff. Having those types of things in common is going to make, if you two actually do connect, it's going to make it so easy. It's going to make it so comfortable, and you're really going to enjoy this second opportunity at possibly a missed love. So I am actually a really big advocate for possibly revisiting some old relationships. Now, what I'm not an advocate for is people that end a relationship and get back into it. End the relationship and get back into it. That's not what I'm saying to do. But if there's been significant time, and this goes for people not that have just had a flame from high school, even people who have been married. You hear about people that have been married, they divorce, and then they get married years later. Sure. A lot of it has to do with being able to develop personally. Sometimes the environment that the relationship promotes isn't good for your self-development. So you need to kind of go off, do your own thing, live a little bit, and maybe you come back and you're a little bit more of a whole individual. And maybe, Bradley, you and this young woman are more whole, and you're able to come together and build a really, really special relationship from this point forward. So I am an advocate for what you're doing. So if you're waiting on me to give you the go ahead, go ahead. This is
the green flag.
This is a green flag. It's got my signature of approval. So go for it.
Absolutely. Well, that's sound advice. Thank you so much, Bradley, for writing in. Thank you, Brock, for helping us out, of course. Again, out there, you have a question, you can write in. We can keep it anonymous. Bradley gave us his name. You don't have to. Sign it anonymous if you'd like. That's Gino, Gino, at WDODradio.com. Again, you can also text us at 423-642-9636. And you can also hit us up on the Hits 96 mobile app. And, of course, social media. You can slide in our DMs. No problem at all. Brock, thanks so much for the time. We'll see you next week.
Sounds good, Gino. Thank you.